The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on beautiful Rose Lake. Vergas State Bank, your locally owned community full-service bank. Vergas Event Center for gatherings large or small, including weddings. Vergas Liquor Store, where all the profits profit Vergas.
Make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hansen. As you can see, I'm down here at the brand new Veterans Memorial, and I'm with the Veterans Memorial Committee. Thanks, guys, for joining me today. You guys, every time I go by, there's a lot of work going on in this place, and so I know that you've got a lot that you've been working on. I think what I would like to do is let everybody know how you got started with this, or what your passion was. Why did you want to be part of the Veterans Memorial Committee? And then before you do that, just make sure you let everybody know who you are and what branch of service you were maybe in. And so Phil, let's start with you.
Okay, I'm John Lotzer. I was in the branch of service. I was in the United States Navy. We moved here about 5 years ago to this lovely community. And it all started, I guess, when Roger Palmer came up with the idea of getting a memorial here. And I kind of got on board with that. I liked the idea of it. I thought it'd be a great idea for this small community. It's a great site here for a lot of traffic coming by here. So it's
as we can hear.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful site after it will be all finished. So I'm excited for it, and look forward to the dedication coming up in June.
Awesome. Lyle, tell us your story shortly.
I'm Lyle Krieg, and I was in the Navy, a couple tours of Vietnam, and glad to be a part of this community and a part of this memorial. It's exciting to get it going here. It's been a wonderful project. We've a great committee to work with. Yeah, it's been awesome.
All right, well, take it down to you, Denny.
Yeah, I'm Denny Breitzman. I'm an Army veteran, a Vietnam veteran. And I'm kind of like John. We just got talking about this with Roger, got the idea, and we just casually spoke about it. Memorial, and it just grew and grew, and we got more excited about it. But one thing I like to put in here is when I came back from Vietnam, veterans weren't honored. We tried to hide, and we got out of our uniforms and put civilian clothes on. It shouldn't be that way, and that's always been a thorn in my side. So a chance to memorialize vets just makes me feel proud. So
thank you.
I'm Henry Dietrich. I served in the Army during the Vietnam War. I was over in Vietnam, and when I come back, I'm originally from Vergas area, but I moved away for 30 years, and 11 years ago we moved back to this area, and we love it here. And this park, I feel, is a great dedication to all of the men and women who served in the service. And I hope this continues for years to come. We're just getting started, so.
Nice, thank you.
My name is Doug Safar. I'm a non-veteran. Back in 1969, I think it was, when the first lottery came out, I was lucky enough to get number 22. So I knew I would be drafted after my college deferment, but when that happened, the military found me physically not fit to serve, like these fine gentlemen sitting over here. So I have not served. All these other guys, in addition to being veterans, are Lions Club members. So when they were having their initial meetings, I think the original committee had probably been going on for 4 or 6 weeks, and they asked me if I would like to be a part of it. And I was humbled and honored at the same time. Like I said, I did not serve, so I thought it was the least I could do. And my feeling is that we should have more non-vets supporting this thing than we have veterans, because these guys have done their duty. And we still can show our support by doing our fair share.
That's so true, Doug. Yeah, you said it very well. I think another thing that got brought up was the fact that Roger Palmer had the idea, and Roger always had the great ability of having the idea and then bringing together people and then seeing that idea come to fruition. And so that's just awesome. Doug, you're on the Vergas Community Fund through West Central Initiative. Do you want to tell a little bit about that and how that is working with your Veterans Memorial here?
Sure. As Sherry mentioned earlier, every time she drives by here, she sees all the work that gets done at the site. There's so much that gets done that's not at the site. And initially, our group met with West Central Initiative because we knew we would need someone with 501c3 designation to make all of the donations tax deductible. And we initially started working there with Samantha and Rebecca, and they have given us just great administrative support. And I would just recommend that to any group that's out there that really needs some help and needs a tax deductible organization to go through. And then after that portion of it was done, we came back locally and we requested that the local EDA be our fiscal agent, so they kind of help us, well, not kind of, they write the checks and pay the bills, which really that all goes through the city. So Julie Lammers does the majority of that legwork, and then all of our billing goes through the Vergas Community Fund first, which is also an arm of West Central Initiative. So locally, we can see all of the stuff that goes on out here at the project, but there's so much more that goes on. Oh, and I would be very remiss if I did not say that within our committee, so much of our paperwork, if you want to call it that, has been done by Pam Krieg. I mean, I wouldn't even want to guess how many hours Pam has spent at the computer and bringing stuff to our group. So we really need to thank her. The committee is very much a team effort, but without Pam, I don't think we'd be sitting here today, probably.
You know, there's always that woman behind, you guys that is just going to take charge and make sure that it all gets done, isn't there? And I just love that. And Lyle, I think what I would like to do now is just tell me a little bit. I know that all of you guys are working very hard on it, but Lyle, when I have to call somebody or talk about anything with this, you're the guy. So let's hear it.
Thanks, Doug, for mentioning Pam in there. I was going to do that. Otherwise, she'll probably kick me out of the house. But no, she does. She's been remarkable. This whole project has just been a focus to memorialize people, honor people who have or are serving, and it doesn't have to be from anybody from the area. We've got people from all over the United States. We got people from California, from Illinois, that have had ties here. That's been a great thing to do. One thing too, before I forget, this we really want to make this an educational site to bring kids out to understand what the flag stands for, and just be a part of the armed forces, or not be a part of it, but just be associated with it. And I think it's important to do that. I don't know. I guess the other thing is just let people be aware of what great this is going to be. It's my wife and I, Pam, we've traveled all over. We've seen a lot of different memorials, and it's just cool. We've stopped at a lot. I got hundreds of pictures of other memorials, and it's just everyone is unique. Everybody's got their own design, and you don't see two the same at all. So it's been great.
So that's what's going to be fun about this one is people are going to be taking pictures of this and then sharing, because you guys have done an awesome job. I know that you've got a dedication coming up. I'd like to do another show that just talks a little bit about a little bit about your brochure. I'd like to talk about your dedication that's coming up on June 11th. So are you guys willing to come back with me and just hear a little bit more about that? And if I'm not mistaken, you spend a lot of time here anyway, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Well, I appreciate your service. First of all, I'm always humbled when I'm with servicemen because I know what they've given, and I want to just close it because when they're talking about why contribute, when brave men and women return from war and all the speeches fade, when flags draped over caskets have lowered and the final words have been prayed, there's a need for a special place to honor the memory and the service of all the citizens made. And this is by Larry Fertel, a U.S. Army Navy veteran. And so thank you for joining us today. And you're going to want to mark June 11th for the dedication to make sure you're here to see it in person. You have a good day in Vergas.